Hello friends, welcome back. This is the power pack of paper 3. Please take out your pen and paper and let's start. A director of a banking company should not have dash in any other company. Answer is substantial interest. Next, banking companies are not permitted to give dividend until all dash are written off, until capitalized expenses are written off. Question number 3. It's slightly big one. Section 9 of Banking Regulation Act prohibits banking company from holding immovable property howsoever acquired except as is required for its own use. Holding should not exceed dash years, which may be extended dash years by approval of RBI. It means immovable property cannot be kept by a bank, and if it is kept it should not exceed the time period, and the time period is 7 years and which may be extended by RBI up to 5 more years. Question number 4. Section dash of Banking Regulation Act imposes restriction on loans and advances to the directors and companies and firms in which directors are interested as director or partner. This was asked in the last GIB. Please remember it. And section is section 20 of BR Act. Question number 5. Reserve Bank may issue directions to banking companies under section 21 of BR Act on loans and advances. Means loans and advances issue, RBI may issue directions to banking companies. Question number 6. The amount of transferable to the reserve fund by banks incorporated in India is dash of profit for each year. It means कि foreign banks have to transfer their profit up to what extent? That is 20%. Question number 7. In terms of PLLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act, Amendment Act 2012, a bank should maintain for at least that years from date of transaction between bank and client. The record should be maintained for 5 years, at least 5 years. Next, Reserve Bank of India is empowered to conduct dash of a banking company under section 35 of BR Act. It means section 35, what RBI can do? He can do the inspection of banking companies. Question number 9. Dash may apply to High Court for winding of a banking company under section 38 of BR Act. The first thing is that High Court may pass order for winding up any banking company if he feels that bank is not able to run or pay out its debt. And second is RBI may apply to the High Court for winding up a banking company under section 38 of BR Act. Question number 10. In RRB, the sponsor bank hold dash percent central government dash and state government dash. You might have read this in your IBPS exam. The paid up capital percentage for a sponsor bank is 35, central government is 50 and 15% for state government in regional rural banks. Question number 11. Cooperative banks have to prepare their balance sheet and profit and loss account in the form of set out in the third schedule to BR Act. Most acts are governed through this for banks. The law relating to the payment of checks and protection to a banker is contained in the NI Act. Question number 13. In the absence of proper reference, the banker can be held liable on the grounds of, on which ground bank will be held liable? That is negligence. Section 131A of Negotiable Instrument Act extends to the protection granted to a banker when this protection is granted, that is during receiving payment of a check or draft. Question number 15. If a bank lends money to a minor to meet the expenses for purchase necessities of life, then can recovery will be made from the estate of minor? Generally, minor are not able to contract with anybody, but this one is the exception. So yes, a bank can recover it from estate of minor. Next, the time duration of short term loans, medium term loans and long terms means on which time period these are divided. First is 1 year. Within 1 year, if repayment schedule is there, that will be short term. 2 to 7 years is medium term, and above 7 is long term. Question number 7, that is of letter of credit. Letter of credit facility and guarantee facility are, and these are non-fund based facility. Next question, cash credit facility is a fund based facility. 19. In a contract of indemnity, this was also a question of 1 marks in 2019 JIB. In contract of indemnity, the person giving promise is called dash, and the person to whom promise is made called the first is, in contract of indemnity, the person giving promise is called indemnifier, and to whom this promise is given is called indemnified or indemnity holder. 20. Question number, the person in whose favor guarantee is issued is called beneficiary, and dash is the basic commercial document, invoice is the basic commercial document. Question number 22nd, where the credit terms can be altered or cancelled by issuing bank without concurrence of beneficiary is called revocable credit. If it is irrevocable, then concurrence is required for beneficiary. So friends, either you are qualified or not qualified, please attend your LRAB exam and clear it, because this is not the end. You can give more and more exam if you are not qualified, but this one subject at least you will clear this time. Thank you, and if you like, please subscribe, like and share. Thank you. Have a nice night.